ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपं कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्ति। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथनीतं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादं सहगणललितं श्रीविशाखानितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्तो नमस्तुते। तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैवस्तु पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य गौर तुयसे नमो। यद्वैतं ब्रह्मपरिषदि तदप्यस्यतनुभा यामि पुरुष इति यस्यांशो विभवो षडैश्वर्य पूर्णदय भगवान् स्वयमयं न चैतन्यात् कृष्णात् परतत्त्वं परमिहं। राधा कृष्ण प्रणय विकृत राधिनी शक्तिरस्मा देकात्मनावपि भुवि देहभेदं गतौ तौ चैतनाख्यं प्रकटमधुना तद्वयं चैक्यमाप्तं। राधाभावद्वैतिषु परित नमामि कृष्णस्वरूपं चिरादतं निजगुप्तं आपामरं जो विततार गौरकृष्ण स्तमं प्रबध्ये। गौर सच्चरितां तां तनिधि गौरं सदैव शुभे गौरेण पतितं रहस्यवचनं गौराय सर्वं दधिः। गौरादस्ति कृपालुरत्र न परो गौरस्य मृत्यु अभवं। गौरी गौरवमाचरामि भगवन् गौरप्रभो रक्ष माम्। माध्यै मधुभि सुगन्धिवदन स्वर्णाम्बुजानं वनं कारुण्यामृतनिर्झरैरुपचित सत्प्रेमहिमाचलं। भक्ताम्बोदरधरणी विजयिनी निष्कम्प सम्पावळि देवो नः कुलदैवतं विजयतां चैतन्य कृष्ण हरि। आजानुलम्बितभुजौ कनकावदातौ सङ्कीर्तनैकपितरौ कमलायताख्यौ विश्वम्भरौ जुगधर्मपा वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरौ करुणावतार। ईतचरिं चिरात् करुणयावतीर्न कलौ समर्पयितुमुन्नतजलरसां स्वभक्तिश्रियं। हरिपुरटसुन्दरधुती कदम्बसन्दीपित सदा हृदयकन्दरे स्फुरतु नः सचिनन्दनम्। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृन्द। श्रीकृष्ण Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare চৈতন্য দেব রতিমতি ভাবে ভজ প্রেম গড় তরু দাতা চৈতন্য দেব রতিমতি ভাবে ব্রজরাজ নন্দন রাধিকা জীবনানন্দ অপরূপ এই সব প্রভা নবদ্বীপে অবতরী রাধা ভাব অঙ্গী তার কান্তি অঙ্গের ভূষণ নবদ্বীপে অবতরী রাধা দীনবন্ধা অবিনাশ শশীগর্ভী পরকা সঙ্গে লইয়া পারিষদ ঘোর দীনবন্ধা গৌর হরি অবতরী প্রেমের বাদরক সাধিলা মনের নিজ কাজ গৌর হরি অবতরী রাধিকার প্রাণপতি কিভাবে কান্দহীন তা বুঝিব কত সমাজ রাধিকা হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরি হরি রাম 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 হরি হরি হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরি হরি রাম 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 হরি হরি হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরি হরি রাম 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 হরি হরি হরে কৃষ্ণ উত্তম অধম কিছু না বাছিল যাচিয়ে দিলে ককল উত্তম কহি প্রেমানন্দ এ মন গৌর হৃদয় ধরিয়া ভোল কহি প্রেমানন্দ ভজ গৌরাঙ্গ কহ গৌরাঙ্গ ল গৌরাঙ্গের নাম রে ভজ ভজ গৌরাঙ্গ কহ গৌরাঙ্গ ল গৌরাঙ্গের নাম রে ভজ যে জন গৌরাঙ্গ ভজি সে হই আমার প্রাণ রে যে জন গৌরাঙ্গ ভজি সে হই আমার প্রাণ রে যে জন ভজ গৌরাঙ্গ কহ গৌরাঙ্গ ল গৌরাঙ্গের নাম রে ভজ গৌরাঙ্গ এই জন গৌরাঙ্গ ভজি সে হই আমার প্রাণ রে যে হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরি হরি রাম 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 হরি হরি হরে হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরি হরি রাম 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 হরি হরি হরে যশৈব পাদাম ভজ ভক্তি লভ্য প্রেমাভিধান পরম পুমর্থ তস্মৈ জগন মঙ্গল মঙ্গল চৈতন্য তন্ময় নমো নমস্তে চৈতন্য তন্ময় आनंद लीलामय विग्रह हिमाभ दिव्यो छवि सुंदर तस्मै महाप्रेम रस प्रदाय चैतन्य चंद्राय नमो नमस्ते चैतन्य चंद्राय। जन्नाथं कर्मनिष्ठेन च समधिगतं जत्तप ध्यान जोगैर वैराग्यैस्त्यागस्तत्स्तुतिभिरपि न जत्कीर्तन चापि कैश्चित् गोविंद प्रेम भावंगपि न च कलितं जद्रहस्यं स्वयं स नाम्नैव प्रादुरासीत् अवतरति परे जत्र तं नौमि गौरम। श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत आदि लीला दशम परिच्छेद 39। नंदनाचार्य शाखा जगति विदित लुकाइया दुई प्रभुर जार घरे स्थित लुकाइया दुई प्रभुर जार घरे स्थित श्री मुकुंद दत्त शाखा प्रभुर समाध्यायी नाचे चैतन्य गोसाई नंदनाचार्य शाखा जगते विदित लुकाया दुई प्रभुर जार घरे स्थित। Nandanaacharya 17th branch of the Chaitanya tree celebrated within the world because the two Prabhus, Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda, sometimes hid in his house. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Nandanaacharya was another companion of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. During his Sankirtan pastimes in Navadip, Srila Nityananda Prabhu was Avadhuta, traveled on many pilgrimages. When he first came to Sri Navadip Dham, he remained hidden house of Nandanaacharya. It is there that he first met all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu exhibited his Mahaprakasa, asked Ramai Pandit, called Advaita Prabhu, who was hiding in the home of Nandanaacharya. For Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could understand that he was hiding. Similarly, Lord Chaitanya also sometimes hid in the home of Nandanaacharya. In this connection, one may refer to Chaitanya Bhagavata, Madhya Lila, chapter 6 and 17. Sakha Prabhura Samadhyai, Jaharo Kirtane Nachi, Chaitanya Goswami. Mukunda Datta, a class friend of Lord Chaitanya's, was another branch of the Chaitanya tree. Lord Chaitanya danced while he sang. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Mukunda Datta was born in Chattogram district in the village of Chanhora, which is under the jurisdiction of the police station named Patia. This village is situated 10 crosses, or about 20 miles, from the home of Pundarika Vidyanidhi. Gaura Ganadesh Dipika, 140 it is said, Brajasthito Gayako, Jau, Madhukantha Madhubrato, Mukunda Vasudevo, Tau Datto, Gauranga Gayako. In Braja there were two very nice singers, named Madhukantha and Madhubrata. They appeared in Chaitanya Lila as Mukunda and Vasudeva Datta, who were singers in the society Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Lord Chaitanya was a student, Mukunda Datta was his class friend, and they frequently engaged in logical arguments. Sometimes Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would fight with Mukunda Datta, using tricks of logic. This is described in Chaitanya Bhagavata Adi Lila, chapter 7 and 8. When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu returned from Gaya, Mukunda Datta gave him pleasure by reciting verses from Srimad Bhagavatam about Krishna Lila. It was by his endeavor that Gadadhar Pandit Goswami became a disciple of Pundarik Vidyanidhi, as stated in Madhya Lila, chapter 7. When Mukunda Datta sang Kotiyar of Srivas Prabhu, Mahaprabhu danced with his singing. And when Lord Chaitanya for 21 hours exhibited an ecstatic manifestation known as Sata Prahariya, Mukunda Datta inaugurated the function by singing. Sometimes Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chastised Mukunda Datta by calling him Kharjatiya Beta, because he attended many functions held by different classes of non-devotees. This is stated in Chaitanya Bhagavata Madhya Lila, chapter 10. When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dressed himself as goddess of fortune, danced in the house of Chandrasekhara, Mukunda Datta began the first song. Before disclosing his desire to take the renounced order of life, Lord Chaitanya first went to the house of Mukunda Datta. But at that time, Mukunda Datta requested Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to continue his Sankirtan movement for a few days more before taking sannyas. This is stated in Chaitanya Bhagavatam of the Lila, chapter 25. The information of Lord Chaitanya's accepting renounced order was made known to Gadadhar Pandit, Chandrasekhar Acharya and Mukunda Datta by Nityananda Prabhu, and therefore all of them went to Katwa and arranged for Kirtan and all the paraphernalia for Lord Chaitanya's acceptance of sannyas. And when the Lord took sannyas, they all followed him, especially Nityananda Prabhu, Gadadhar Prabhu and Govinda, who followed him all the way to Purushottam Khetra. In this connection, one may refer until Lila, chapter 2, in the place known as Jaleshwara. Nityananda Prabhu broke the sannyas rod of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mukunda Datta was also present at that time. He went every year from Bengal to see Lord Chaitanya at Jagannath Puri. Gaurangera madhullila jar karne pravesila hudaya visuddha velata. Very sweet pastimes of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Nectarian, sweet pastimes of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Who is fortunate, very fortunate devotee, who is completely surrendered unto to lotus feet of Gauranga. Whose life and soul is Gauranga. He knows his tattva. And as tattva reveals to him, is revealed to him. Otherwise, nobody can understand. The most confidential tattva is Gaura tattva. This chapter, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adila, chapter 10, Srila Kaviraj Goswami speaks about the expansion of Chaitanya tree, different branches. Here, especially speaks about 17th branch of Chaitanya tree, Nandanacharya, who sometimes Nityananda Prabhu and Gauranga Mahaprabhu keep themselves in his house. In Chaitanya Bhagavatam Madhya Lila, chapter 6 to 17, you may refer. Then 18th Shakha branch is Mukunda Datta, Prabhur Samadhyai, Jahar Kirtan Nachi Chaitanya Gosai. So Mukunda Datta, class friend of Lord Chaitanya, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced while he sang. In Gaura Ganadesa Deepika, it's mentioned in Brajalila, there were two nice singers named Madhukantha Madhubrata, Madhukantha and Madhubrata. They are in Gaura Lila, Mukunda Datta and Vasudeva Datta. They are two nice singers. When they sing, Mahaprabhu dances. Prabhupada, my revered spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada has mentioned in purport. You find how in Chaitanya Bhagavata Adilila, chapter 17, 7 to 8, the Mukunda Datta and Srimad Mahaprabhu were class, class friend. They were students when they were reading together, and how they were quarreling, sometimes fighting. Mahaprabhu was fighting sometimes with Mukunda Datta using tricks of logic. That you'll find in Chaitanya Bhagavata Adilila, chapter 7 and 8. And also, Mukunda Datta sings nicely when Mahaprabhu manifested his Sankirtan in courtyard of Srivas. And Mukunda Datta recited some verses from Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna Lila, gave pleasure to Mahaprabhu. When Mukunda Datta sang in the courtyard of Srivas Prabhu, Mahaprabhu danced to this singing, and when Lord Chaitanya for 21 hours exhibited an ecstatic manifestation known as Sat Prahariya, Mukunda Datta inaugurated the function by singing. And Mukunda Datta, though one of the branches of Chaitanya tree, very dear to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, still sometimes Mahaprabhu chastised him, used to chastise him, because he attended many functions held by different classes of non-devotees. So Mahaprabhu was calling him Kharjatya Beta. Sometimes Mukunda Datta also goes and joins in the company of the Mayavadis. Wherever he goes, accordingly says. So when he goes to Mayavadis also, he accepts Mayavad philosophy. So Mahaprabhu therefore says, Kharjatya Beta. It is mentioned in Chaitanya Bhagavata. প্রভু বলে ও বেটা যখন যথা যায় সেই মতো কথা কই তথাই মিশায় বশিষ্ঠ পড়ায় যাবে অদ্বৈতর সঙ্গে ভক্তি যোগে নাচে গায়ে তুণ করি দন্তে অন্য সম্প্রদায় গিয়া যখন সম্ভায় নাহি মানে ভক্তি জাঠি মারয় সদায় ভক্তি হইতে বড় আছে যেই হা ব্যাখ্যানে নিরন্তর জাঠি মারে মরে সেই জানে ভক্তি স্থানে ইহার হইল অপরাধ এদক উহার হইল দর্শনবাদ This is the Chaitanya Madhyalila, 10th chapter you find. Mahaprabhu says this Mukunda Datta sometimes mixes with some avartas, non-devotees, Mayavadis, and accepts their philosophy also. Advaita Acharya Prabhu once thought of Mahaprabhu was not chastising me, so I couldn't get mercy from him. Mahaprabhu always pays respect to Advaita Acharya Prabhu because he's the god brother of his spiritual master, Ishwar Prabhu. Advaita Acharya Prabhu knows that Mahaprabhu is Supreme Lord. He knows it. So the Mahaprabhu is always paying me respect. He is not chastising. So how can I get his mercy? So make Mahaprabhu angry, sometimes he reads Yoga Vasishtha, Mayavadi Shastra. Once Advaita Acharya was reading that Yoga Vasishtha loudly. Mahaprabhu, hear it over here. Who is that? Reading Mayavadi Shastra. Got angry. Then at that time Mukunda Datta was with him reading. So Mahaprabhu got angry. So this Acharya danced with jubilation. Now, today I got mercy from Mahaprabhu. He got angry with me. That is, Vasishtha padhai jabe Advaitar sange. Bhakti joge nachega chuno kori dante. When he comes and associates with the devotees of Mahaprabhu, then sings accordingly and dances, catching straw, grass on his teeth. And when he goes to other sampradayas, especially Mayavadi sampradayas, and doesn't accept bhakti, accepts their philosophy, Mahaprabhu says, he beats me on my back at that time. Jathi maro isodai. Nahi mane bhakti, jathi maro isodai. One who doesn't accept bhakti, he beats me on my back. Bhakti hite bada ache je iha ব্যাখ্যা নেই নিরন্তর জাঠি মারে মরে সেই জন্য. One who says that this impersonalism is better than bhakti, he always beats me on my back. And this Mukunda Datta does so sometimes. So therefore he says here, Kharjatiya beta. Kharjatiya beta. I know he beats me, this Mukunda Datta. Bhakti sthane ahar hoilo parat. Adeke ahar hoilo darsanabat. Then Mahaprabhu was manifesting his Aishwarya, do you understand? Bhagavan, that is Bhagavan, manifesting sometimes. And calling one after another, his bodies, associates, devotees are coming, getting his darshan, and ask what you want, what is your desire, what boon you want, you say, I'll fulfill. So, but he didn't call Mukunda Datta. Mahaprabhu didn't call Mukunda Datta. Mahaprabhu said, he cannot have darshan. Bhakti sthani vahar hoila parat, ateke vahar hoila darshanabad. He has committed offense at the lotus feet of Bhakti Devi, because he sometimes says that this impersonalism is superior to Bhakti. Associating with my bodies. He beats up on my back, Kharjatiya beta. So, when I heard this thing, Mukunda Datta became very much grieved. Then he told some devotee, please go and ask Mahaprabhu when I get some chance to have his darshan, the mercy. I've said, oh, it will take many, many years, many, many lives. Then he became very jubilant, dance. Oh, all right, yes, there is chance. I'll have his darshan. When he danced, then immediately Mahaprabhu, I call him. Mahaprabhu is so wonderfully merciful. Mahaprabhu's Lila. So another point Prabhupada Maharaj has mentioned here, that it is by the effort of this Mukunda Datta, Gadadhar Goswami Pandit, Gadadhar Pandit Goswami became disciple of Pundariki Vidyanis. Once Mukunda Datta said, Gadadhar Pandit, let us go today to have the darshan and association of Pundariki Vidyanidhi, who is a great devotee, Mahabhagavata. This Pundariki Vidyanidhi in Krishna Lila was the father of Radharani, Vrishabhanu. So in Gaur Lila, he is Pundarik Vidyanidhi. Therefore, sometimes Mahaprabhu calls him father, because Mahaprabhu is Radha. Radha is predominating. Gauranga Mahimura, Radhanga Sparsana, Brajendra Sutavinana Sparsana. That Mahaprabhu's own words. This is not body of Gauranga, this is body of Radharani. Only son of Nanda Maharaj can touch this body. Nobody can touch this body. That means what? Radha Baba is predominating. Therefore, Mahaprabhu sometimes calls this Pundarik Vidyanidhi as father, because he was Vrishabhan, Krishna Lila. So both Mukunda Datta and Gadadhara Pandit, the Swami, they went to see the darshan and association of Pundarik Vidyanidhi. But Pundarik Vidyanidhi outwardly seems to be a bhogi. You understand? Not Mahabharata, one cannot understand if he sees his outward activities. The sadhu has two things, kripa and vanchana. You understand? Mercy and cheating. Sadhu has two things. Sadhu knows who deserves mercy and who deserves to be cheated. Accordingly he treats. And accordingly one gets. If someone deserves mercy, then he gets mercy from sadhu. Someone deserves to be cheated, then he gets cheating. You understand? The sadhu knows what one wants. You understand? So sadhu has two things, mercy and cheating. Kripa and vanchana. So this is example. Pundarik Vidyanidhi was the example. Outwardly, he was cheating. If someone goes and sees him, he cannot understand he is such a great devotee of Mahabharata. He is a bhogi. You understand? His asana on which he was sitting, very valuable asana. This cushion, so thick, as soft as the, what do you say, cream, as soft as cream, you see. Very valuable. He was chewing pan, spitting, and the spitting pot is made up of Ashtadhatu, 8 valuable metals. So spitting pot, you understand? He had put on 10 rings and 10 fingers. You understand? Golden rings studded with jewels. You understand? Gems, jewels. So put on very gorgeous, costly dresses, glazing. So outwardly one was, oh, what is Mahabharata? He's a great bogey. Yes. And that thought came to the mind of the other Pandits when he first saw and thought of in his mind, what Mukunda Datta told me, that is a great Bhagavata, Mahabhagavata. But I see is a great bhogi. In his mind he thought of. And Mukunda Datta could understand because that's quite natural. A soft thought arose in the mind of Mukunda Datta. Immediately he recited that verse from Bhagavatam. Aho baki jastana kala puntam jinghasaya pyasadhi lebe gati dhartratitan hova dayaru saranam bhajama. You understand? That means Baki, the sister of Bakasura, Putana. You understand? Putana is Baki, the sister of Bakasura. Smearing very, what's the dreadful poison on her breast, went to Krishna to kill Krishna by allowing Krishna to suck to her breast. You understand? But Krishna is so merciful. Though she had this evil intention, still Krishna sucked to her breast because she offers her breast to be sucked. That means she was doing this work of the mother. The child sucks to the breast of the mother, doing the activity of the mother. That Krishna, by sucking her breast, sucked her life here. So she died still. But Krishna is so merciful, they accepted the good thing. You understand? That she did the work of my mother, Jasla Mata, allowing me to suck to her breast. So Krishna gave him that position with the position of Jasla Mata. Do you follow me? So Kamba Dayalu Sarambaja, Krishna is so merciful. So why anybody is to take shelter of some other person other than Krishna who is so merciful? This is the meaning of the verse. As soon as Mukunda uttered this verse, and this Pundarika Vidyanidhi heard it, his ecstasy swelled up, his bhav swelled up. You understand? He couldn't take it up. His hairs on the body were erected, shed tears, his voice faltered, broken voice, manifested all the symptoms of ecstasy, rolled on the ground, shedding tears and kicking all his gruesome spitting part, everything. Then when Pundarika Vidyan saw, then he thought, oh, yeah, really is Mahabharata. Oh, I thought of that is a bhogi, then I committed a great offense. How can I be free from this offense, reactions? Unless I will be punished by him, I cannot be free from this offense I committed. So he became his disciple. So I'll become his disciple. Guru has that right. He will inflict severe discipline, punishment, and the disciple, I would have it. Thereby, I'll be free from this reaction of these offenses. You understand? So he became. That is that. It is by the effort of Mukunda Datta that Gadadhar Pandit Swami became the disciple of Pundarika Vidyanidhi. So the first times. This is a very transcendental sweet pastimes of Mahaprabhu. Gaura Tattva. Mahaprabhu is the united form of the combination of Radha and Krishna. You understand? Combination of Radha and Krishna. In Gaura Lila, both Radha and Krishna combined together. That is Gaura. In Krishna Lila, two bodies. Radha and Krishna. Isn't it? There are two bodies. Vishaya and Asura, two bodies. Do you follow my language? In Gaura Lila, there is one body. That's Mahaprabhu. Vishaya and Asura combined together. Radha and Krishna combined together. That is Gaura. Radharani feels the pangs of separation. In Gaura, Gauranga Mahaprabhu accepted Radha Bhav and complexion. So accordingly, Mahaprabhu feels the pangs of separation from Gaura. Though he is Krishna. You understand? Mahaprabhu always feels the pangs of separation from Krishna. Though he is Krishna. You understand? And the combination is there, both Radha and Krishna. So Milan is there, at the same time Virahi is there. Sambhava is there and Vipralambha is there simultaneously. Do you follow my language? Union and separation simultaneously there in Gaura Tattva. Huh? Do you follow me? This is very wonderful. Very wonderful. Because two opposites are combined. Sambhava and Vipralambha, two opposites. Huh? Union and separation, two opposites. Two opposites are combined together in Gaura. Huh? So in Gaura Lila, you'll find this, the two opposites combined in one body. But in Krishna Lila, you'll find there are two separate bodies. There is no combination, two opposites. No combination of two opposites. Isn't it? And Krishna Lila, it cannot be there. Because there are two bodies. Krishna is Visa Vigraha, whereas Radharani is Asra Vigraha. Visa and Asra, two separate bodies. Hmm. There is Milana and Viraha, union at the same time, also separation. But it's not in one body. You understand? It is separately manifested, displayed. Sometimes union, sometimes separation in Krishna Lila. But in Gaura Lila, simultaneously you find the combination of two opposites. And it constantly goes on. Yeah? The flow of Lila in Brajbhumi, Krishna Lila, Jugal Kishore, Lila of Radha Krishna. There's a constant flow. Transcend Lila as the flow of a river. The river has two embankments. Similarly, this flow of this Lila, it has two embankments. One is Sambhoga Tata, another is Vipralambha Tata. Embankment of Sambhoga, another is embankment of Vipralambha. Two separate. Do you understand? Oh. So, on the embankment of Sambhoga, they enjoy Milana Rasa, mellow of union. And the embankment of Vipralambha, they enjoy Viraha Rasa, mellow of separation. Do you understand? In Ujjvala Nilamani, you refer to Ujjvala Nilamani. There are in Viraha, there are four types of Viraha. Do you understand? Purvaraga, Mana, Premavaichitya, Pravasa. Four types. Don't try to speak that, I'll speak it in English. Purvaraga, Mana, Premavaichitya, Pravasa. These four types of Viraha. That will refer to Ujjvala Nilamani. I am not going to tell about it. Similarly, four types of Milana is also there. As four types of Viraha there, four types of Milana there. Do you understand? That is Sankirta, Sankirna, Sampanna, Samruddhima. Do you follow? Just hear it. Just hear it. Don't expect a detail. That is detail there. And every type is again subdivided into four. Then you'll find the 64 items. Huh? You follow me? 64 items. It's all there in Ujjvala Nilamani. I am not going to teach you Ujjvala Nilamani. These are not combined in Krishna Lila and cannot be at all. You follow my point? That is what I am going to say. This is Gaura Lila and Krishna Lila. And there must be two things. As you have two legs, right leg and left leg, then you can walk. Otherwise you cannot walk having one leg. The bird flies, he has two wings, right wing and left wing. So bird flies, otherwise cannot fly. Do you understand? And that is also morning and evening. Then you'll see the bright day. Now ends, now begins and ends. Now full moon and new moon. Purnami and Amavasya. Do you understand? Two things are always there. Then varieties you'll see. Similarly, in Braja Bhumi, there is two embankments, flow of Leelas. It has two embankments, Milana and Viraha. Then the mellow, Lila Rosa, the mellow of this transcendental Lila, that's a realist. You understand? Mm. So, in Milana Tato, both Visoy and Asroy, realist mellow of union, whereas in Viraha Tato, embankment, both Visoy and Asroy realist Viraha Rasa, mellow of separation. Do you understand? Mm. When there is question of separation, do you follow my language? What is that? Releasement. It is very painful. Do you understand? Virahatap. It is there. Do you understand? Crying, shedding tears, great anxiety. Sometimes Radharani going to die. Do you understand? Is unbearable. So it is unbearable. Thanks of unbearable. Do you understand? So these two types are there in Brajalila, but separately. But in one body, these two are there in Gauralila. Do you understand? This is very unique. It's wonderful. Follow my point? Because Gauranga Mahaprabhu is the union of both Radha and Krishna. Samanda avidaya prayojanam trivida tattva. Follow my language? That's why Krishna is three places carved. Because three tattvas he manifests. Samanda, avidaya, prayodhana. So, deity of Samandha is Sri Radha and Madan Mohan. And deities of avidaya are Sri Radha and Govinda. They are always two bodies. And deities of prayodhana tattva are Radha Gopinath. Do you understand? So there are always two in Brajalila, Sambhoga and Viplamba. There is no question of simultaneous happening. You understand? In Brajalila. But it is here in Goura Lila. Hmm. Hmm. So, but in Vidagdha Madhava and Lalita Madhava, the Rupa Goswami has given some description how there is simultaneous Milana and Viraha, but for a very short time. Very short time. That is there. Very short time. In Vidagdha Madhava, Lalita Madhava, you'll find all these things. Vidagdha Madhava, Prem Vaichitya Milana, Rasar Gopi Abhisar, Lalita Madhava, Vaidarbhi Milana, Pratima Milana, Bhujang Milana. Rupa Goswami has mentioned these two dramas, Vidagdha Madhava and Lalita Madhava. You understand? It's very short time. Short time, there is union, but one feels pangs of separation. But in Gaura Lila, always Gaurang Mahaprabhu feels the pangs of separation. Though there is union of two bodies, both Radha and Krishna. When Krishna Lila, there is no such. Always, it's two separate occasions. But in some rare occasions, only Rupa Goswami has mentioned it. Who knows this? It's very short time, very short time. In one example I'm giving, in Vidagdha Madhava, there is known as Prema Vaititya Milana Viraha Ekadhikarana. Hmm. Hmm. Yes. Oh. No. I have quoted the wrong thing. I'm not going to say this thing. Lalita Madhava. I'll quote you Lalita Madhava. In Lalita Madhava, in Chandravali Lobha, there is one act. Do you understand? There is one act, it's fifth act. Lalita Madhava drama. Written by Rupa Goswami. Fifth act known as Chandravali Lava. The title of that act is Chandravali Lava, fifth act. So, Rukmini, Chandravali has entered into Rukmini. Do you understand? And you'll find in Vidagdha Madhava, Radharani has entered into Satyabhama. Do you understand? One day I was telling that thing. So, so Chandravali has entered into Rukmini. Do you understand? So feeling pangs of separation from Krishna, Chandravali in the form of Rukmini is going to finish her body, entering into the fire of the Yajna. Do you understand? Because Krishna is not coming. Do you follow? So she was offering prayer to Agnidev, oh fire god, please be merciful to me. That Shyam Sundar Krishna Kandharva Koti Kamaniya was beauty par excellence, that of crores of cupids. Do you understand? So I am entering into you. Please take me to his lotus feet. Do you follow me? Offering this prayer. Because I am her maid servant, completely surrendered, has taken complete shelter at his lotus feet. Please take me there. So, the Rukmini Swayamvar marriage, wedding of Rukmini was going on. Her father had invited Sisubal. But Rukmini sent letter secretly through a Brahman, invited, please come and take me. So Krishna came there to Vidarbha. Riding on Garuda, you understand, from Dwarka. In a form of a dancer. You understand? Nartaka. Rukmini Devi looks very beautiful. Garuda saw such extraordinary beauty of Rukmini Devi and requested Krishna, please turn your face and look at the beauty of Rukmini. You understand? But Krishna says, Parangana vilokana durbhasana nibrutireva sreyasi. Rupa Goswami has written like that in his drama. Oh, one should not see other's wife. You understand? It's better. One should restrain himself in seeing the beauty of other woman. You understand? Krishna says like that. Now Rukmini Devi is determined that she'll finish her body entering into the fire. You understand? Offering prayers to Agnidev, Rukmini Devi is circumambulating the fire and just going to jump into the fire. And at that time, she said, crying and saying, Ha Bhagini Radhe. Oh my sister Radhe. Ha Priya Sakhi Padme. Oh my dear girl companion Padme. Ha Ambe. My dear girl companion Ambe. Ha Prananath Sikhanda Suda. Oh, the Lord of my heart, Krishna on whose crest peacock feather is there. He just addressed like that, uttered like that. As soon as he uttered, do you understand? Because this is the language of Vrindavan. Huh? Do you follow me? Language of Vrindavan. And Krishna is Vrindavana Chandra. When he hears of the language of Vrindavan, Krishna immediately rushed there. And from the backside, do you understand, prevented, embraced her, prevented her to enter into the fire. Do you follow my language? Rupa Goswami has mentioned this thing in Lord Madhava. But Rukmini Devi was not looking back. She thought of that her girl companion Madhavi was preventing him to entering into the fire. Do you understand me? Then she said, Muncha muncha ma khadu dukhama apayo. Chandravali in the form of Rukmini saying that thing. Muncha muncha ma khadu dukhama apayo. Please, leave me, let me enter into the fire and finish myself. She was trying to get herself free from the embrace of her girl companion Madhavi. But it was Krishna, you understand? At that time, Chandravali in the form of Rukmini took off the ring from her hand, thought of her Lord of the heart, Krishna, and put it in the finger of Madhavi. Do you understand me? Thinking that Madhavi, her Sakhi has prevented. Do you understand? With a very pitiful voice said, Madhavi, please take this very valuable ring studded with gems, jewels. Purushottamasya drushti margam lavati. Please give it to my Lord of the heart, that Purushottama. Let this ring reach him. Do you follow me? I am going to finish myself. I cannot tolerate the pangs of separation. I must die. But that means Chandravali was feeling so much pang of separation from Krishna, but Krishna was embracing him at that time. Same time, Milana and Viraha, union and separation, same time. Do you understand in Brother Lila? But it's very subtle. Do you understand? This is so wonderful, mellow. If you are fortunate, if you can understand, that you can realize it. But in Gaura Lila, there's always such Milan and Viraha rasa, always constantly going on. When Brother Lila, they're not constantly. It's separate occasions and very spare occasions, rare occasions. For such time, there's simultaneously Viraha and Milana. That Rupa Goswami has mentioned. Do you understand me? Many such occasions in his drama. Lord Madhava without Madhava, he has mentioned. If you read it, then you can understand. So transcendental, sweet, wonderful lyrics. So nice, so nectarian, so sweet. If you can have tongue, appropriate, suitable, befitting, then you can release it. Or a jaundice tongue, You can't read list because mystery tastes bitter. Huh? This is God. Thank you. Huh? I think so. Huh? Yes. How they are associating the Sakis. They are serving Radha and Krishna in the rasa. Yes. To increase that rasa. Yeah. But in Chaitanya Lila, we only hear of very few persons increasing Lord Chaitanya's rasa. Only associates. Yeah. Ramananda and Swarup Damodar Goswami. Only these. They are very dear, antaranga, intimate. Intimate. So how does the devotees associate with Lord Chaitanya? As we know, there's only very few. Mukunda Datta sings Mahaprabhu dances. Nandanacharya sings Mahaprabhu dances. Vasudeva Datta sings Mahaprabhu dances. They help also. See, there's singers, there's madanga players. Yes. There's those who cook. Yes, what is this? Bakreshwara Pandit dances. There's a famous dancer, Bakreshwara Pandit. Singers are there, dancers are there. Mahaprabhu Lila is always playing of separation only. Predominating. Predominating. Yeah. Because Radha Bhava is there. So the devotees are also, that is the highest thing. They're also in so much separation. All of his associates. Yes. And that is Mahaprabhu's teaching. Vipralambha bhajan. You understand? Your bhajans should be in that mood, feeling thanks or separation from Krishna. That is the highest. The outward separation, inward, internal union. That's the viraha. If there would not have been viraha, the prema would have died. Do you understand? Yes. There will be eternal, what is a milana. Yes. Then prema would have died. It will not increase. No, it will not increase. Then viraha makes heightens it. Do you understand? So, that is the mercy of Krishna, that he put Braj Gopis, Radharani, in such viraha. He lives Vrindavan. Yes.
When did Lord Chaitanya, that pastime where he was fainted, and the devotees woke him up and he said, "Oh, I was performing the pastime."
Yes, yes.
Is that like, is it coming out? Because that's like a mood of union, because it was with Krishna. He was saying, "I was with Krishna, performing these pastimes."
Yes.
So is that
It's in a dream.
in a dream?
In a dream. In a dream only. Yes.
Is that his internal mood coming out?
Yes, internal, yes. Internal. Always feeling, always crying. Crying for Krishna. That is Vipralambha Bhav. This is the embodiment of Vipralambha Bhav is Goura. Vipralambha Bhav takes a body, that's Goura. Embodiment Vipralambha Bhava Murti is Goura. Always crying, always crying. Rabbi teaches you must cry for Krishna. Otherwise you can't get him. Unless you cry, you cannot get Krishna. You have to cry. That the highest stays in prema. So, we tell this Lila of Rukmini Chandravali is when she is in the most intense separation, then Krishna is coming from behind. Yes, from behind. Why from behind? Otherwise, how there will be simultaneous union and separation. So she has got Krishna, but she doesn't know. No, they don't know. I noticed she's coming from behind. Krishna can come from any direction. Yes. You know, so feeling, you see. That is what Swami has mentioned in such a way, depicted in such a way. Very wonderful. Listen, so sweet, so nectarian. This Lila.
You were saying, Maharaja, that one of the other gopis entered Rukmini. What does that mean?
Huh?
You're saying the other gopis entered Rukmini.
That's unraveling.
What do you mean entered?
What to mean enter?
Took her mood.
Yes. That's how Radha entered Satyabhama. You understand me? Well, it's unraveled entered Rukmini. Entered Rukmini. How can you think it was inconceivable? It's inconceivable. How a ghost enters into you. Do you understand? Well, this is a crude example. It's a crude example. Ghost enters you.
So the ghost becomes fully into you. Does that mean they became one?
Yes, similarly, such entrance. That mood is there. You follow? This is all transcendental pastimes through your material thought. How can you understand it? Yes, therefore it's inconceivable. Just hear and accept it. It's inconceivable. When you, by chanting pure name, make advancement and then be elevated to bhav stage, it will be revealed. It's a question of revelation. You can realize. It will be revealed to you. There is no language to express. It's a question of revelation. The heart can understand it. Satyabhama, put a deity of Krishna. What once Krishna, once Krishna appeared there personally. Deity was removed. You understand? That I was once mentioned. You understand? When Krishna leaves Vrindavan, goes to Mathura, gopis headed by Radharani, feel thanks for separation constantly. That bhav is there in Goura always. Uddhava came with the message of love. You understand? They are seeing Uddhava the same form. Same age, same form as Krishna. Uddhava is coming, gopis, they are feeling thanks for separation, become skinny, sari is dirty, rolling on the ground. You see, always thinking of Krishna, Krishna. But Uddhava comes, the same form, same blackish complexion, everything. Then looking at him, they are speaking, Sakhi, Inike, oh Sakhi, who is he? Who is he coming? He looks like Krishna, but not Krishna. He has no flute, no peacock feather on his crest. Not exactly like Krishna. Huh? You follow me? Who is coming? And coming to this Kunja, Rasta, why is coming with this road? Huh? The same age, same complexion, everything same. Looks like Krishna, but not Krishna. Because no flute, no peacock feather on his crest. That is Uddhava. Huh? Do you follow me? Yes. And then Uddhava came nearer. Huh? And then Uddhava came nearer. That's how Uddhava. They could understand, oh yes. You are his messenger. You are the messenger of Jadupati. Huh? Do you follow? Yes. Jadupati. Huh? Follow this word? Yes. Jadupati? Yes. King of Jadus. You are messenger from Jadupati. Huh? So you have come from. It never says, they never say, brother, what do you say? Brajapati, Jadupati. Because now from the family of Jadu dynasty, you understand? Ramapati, then say Ramapati. You understand? Husband of Lakshmi. Messenger from Ramapati, messenger from Jadupati in 10th canto is mentioned. You understand? And we could smell the scent coming out from you. body. Exactly the same scent comes out from Krishna. The same garments. And that has Ramapati put on all these garments on you. Understand? So nice description, 10th canto you'll find. Then saying, all right, Uddhava, we know, we have heard of you. And we now understand you are that Uddhava coming. All right, we have some questions to you. Can you answer? Uh, our love for Krishna, you understand, is eternal love. No other motive is there. If no other cause is there, is ahetuki. Do you understand? We have given everything to Krishna. Do you understand? We have kicked up everything, our shame, our kula dharma. Do you understand? We have been so many times chastised by our family members, father-in-laws, mother-in-laws. We love Krishna so much with our heart and soul. Do you understand? Given everything. No other motive is there. No other motive is ahetuki, without any cause. How there will be break, separation, how this love will break, which is ahetuki, which is without cause. But a sahetuki, what has cause, that may break. But has no cause, it cannot break. How it breaks? How your master breaks? How your friend breaks it? Tell us, Uddhava. They gave some examples. You understand? A bumblebee comes to the flower. He has some intention only to suck the honey from it. You understand? So as soon as the honey is sucked, then it leaves. It is sahetuki. It is with cause. But our love with Krishna is without cause. It's not sahetuki, it is ahetuki. Do you understand? It cannot break, but it breaks. He breaks it. Will you please tell answer? So many instances they gave. This is one, the love between bumblebee and flower. You understand? After Sahetuki, it will break. Sahetuki cannot break. But how it breaks? How does it break? Your friend, your master, please tell us. Do you understand? This is Uddhava Sandesh.
Yeah, they are chastising Krishna.
Yes. When Uddhava goes to Radharani, then something more.
Unreliable black
Yes.
things.
Yeah, then bumblebee comes, then what Radharani says. This is viraha, pangs of separation, there, but in separate, okay, not simultaneous. Do you follow me?
Yes.
Then not simultaneously union and separation. Sometimes union, sometimes separation.
They're in so you were saying they are in complete separation.
Yes.
But
Because I say there are two embankments.
Yes.
This is embankment of union, this is the embankment of separation.
So in Chaitanya Lila, how
it is simultaneously. These two banks never mix together. Do you understand? Left and right.
It's contradictory.
Contradictory. Do you understand? If they are union, then they are releasing union. Mellow.
Yes.
If they are separation, releasing mellow of separation. Two embankments, not simultaneous. Do you understand? And two things contradictory. Two contradictory things are not placed in one container. Do you follow my language? But in Goura Lila, two contradictions are placed in one container. That is what. Yes. Hari Bol. Jai Shri Gurudev.